The Monsters Playbook is an adventure podcast for grown-ups. It contains violence and profanity and deals with adult themes that may be uncomfortable for some listeners. Specific content warnings can be found in the episode show notes. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Monsters Playbook, an actual play Monster of the Week podcast that is now officially a multimedia project. Between this podcast and the music we did, and that's it really, and both of those are audio, so it's a monomedia project. Oh wait, I wrote a book. Boom! Multimedia. This week on the cover story, there's a serial killer on the loose. After everything the team has been through, a straightforward murder mystery might actually be refreshing. If only that's what this was.
I'm John, and I play Mark Clayton.
I'm Lauren, and I play Kira and Anna Ashwood.
I'm Miah, and I play Theo Nessos.
I'm Jonny, I play literally everybody else, and we've got a mystery to solve. So, it has been a couple of days since you defeated, dispelled, took care of the Reaper. Theo has not been home. You've been staying at the Clockwork Child. And I'm going to say what I think, ignoring calls from your parents.
Is Mark still have his eyebrows
And head.
singed off?
Yeah, Mark remains,
Maybe
I
got some
think,
stubble.
stubbly. Yeah.
I got like 5 o'clock shadow eyebrows.
And hair. And I think also in that time, Kira would have managed to not necessarily wrest control, but be given back control from McCleary. So you are kind of now going about your days. And I will open it up at first to some things that you guys want to maybe look into or wrap up. Prior to that, however, because if I don't do it now, I will forget. Let's do mystery pre-rolls.
Okay. 11 for a woman with a plan.
Okay. Mark?
Oh.
I never know what this means with you, Mark.
Oh. Double sixes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then a 9 for the sect roll for Kira. And then for Anna. Okay. And then Anna rolled just a 7 for Divine Providence. So for the visions. Shown the vision, and you mark experience if you stop it.
And that's just of or wait, is that still of Kira in trouble?
Visions of your loved ones in peril.
Ah, okay, because you're that. And that's a 7 you said?
Mm-hmm.
Need to roll boss for me on 2. 8.
I think, Mark, you have been visited each morning by a sort of aspect of Ro. I think usually in the form of a different, increasingly threatening bird that has asked you 2 questions. How go things with Darcy? And the second question, how fares the angel? And that is your boss from beyond roll.
You got to make up for your failures, Mark.
Am I failing, though? I mean,
That's a question for you.
That's yeah.
Okay, so I hate a successful premonitions roll.
But why?
You get a detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen. So Anna,
Yeah.
your vision comes as I'm starting to believe your visions tend to come in like a big dump of flashes of images.
Uh-huh.
It's like close on a hand, and one by one, randomly, the fingers are sort of removed knuckle by knuckle, almost at random. And then the hand is gone. Same thing for feet, then shins and thigh, and then forearm, elbow, shoulder. And then the last thing you see is Aaron Davis's screaming face.
No! Not Aaron! Get away from him! Okay.
Uh-oh.
hand. So like his fingers, feet, like slowly basically getting like dismembered.
Mhm.
Gross. Okay.
Mark,
Yes.
you see a somewhat more detailed vision of same, except not only is Aaron Davis chained up, he is also wearing his invention helmet, the mapping projection thing from back in the museum, back in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And he is being tortured and dismembered by a very large, hunched over, ruddy looking demon thing that appears to be at the beck and call of a youngish, handsome 20-something. And because it is a detailed vision, I can tell you that that thing that is doing the torturing of him is an aspect of a blood elemental, and that handsome young man is controlling it. And it finally takes off enough of Aaron's skin, blood, and limbs for him to acquiesce, and you can see a hole in the air open in the middle of this room into a chittering and crackling purple and gold
No.
void.
No. Okay. I thought you were going to say hallway.
Well, it is the hallway.
It's the hallway.
Damn it.
Yeah, those are the colors of the hallway.
No. Damn it.
Cool.
Neat.
Because, god damn it, I hate a successful premonitions roll. Because it is a detailed vision, there are 2 other figures in chairs, sort of equidistant from Aaron's and surrounding this hole. But it's hard to make out much features on them for reasons that will become clear soon. The good news is, this hasn't happened yet.
What does Kira get for her sect role?
So, well, first of all, I think that it makes a good deal of sense to start there because, as I understand it, you have taken a move.
Yeah, I did. I took the apprentice move.
So, I think this is going to have to be led by you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I imagine Kira probably comes into Dawnbreak, probably still, trying to get their feet off the ground and actually get their business running. But I'm thinking she probably is coming in quite early in the morning. And she walks in to like the main area, and I assume Gad is there.
Always.
I think she'll kind of walk over to him. What is he doing at the moment? Is he like reading? Is he?
Yeah, I know what he's doing. He is building and maintaining a sort of digital dossier on current and prospective members of Dawnbreak and its legitimate business front.
Okay. What are you working on today?
I found a proper licensed private investigator who seems to be our sort.
Oh yeah, potentially work with us?
Not us, but,
Sure, the other business. How's that all going, by the way? Is there anything I can do to make things easier?
Did you not get my calendar invite?
Oh shit, sorry.
No, it's fine. We can discuss it now, but I'm planning to have a proper presentation by Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. I think she kind of just like looks around the building. Do you have any place that you live, or are you just kind of here all the time? I think she kind of crosses her arms. It just kind of struck me that I don't really know much about you.
We'll manipulate someone.
Okay. 12, advanced move.
He chooses to take it as a compliment that he is here when you arrive and still here when you leave.
Mm-hmm.
That this is part of his plan to... Well, no, this is just a sort of side effect of his commitment to the organization. And he says, I don't spend much time there, but I do have an apartment.
Oh. If you don't mind me asking, how did you even get involved with Riley in the first place?
That's a good question.
Sorry to make you think this on the spot, Jonny.
That's what this game is.
I don't know if you were like me and if you had been with Divinity Shadow before, but...
Suffice it to say, she found me before they did.
It's good. We're not a good group. Well, I'm sure things aren't always easy here, but I really appreciate everything that you're doing. This place is nothing without its people. So, thank you.
I think he's visibly flustered. eyes wide and searching all around for something to say. Thank you. It's important work.
Yeah. Speaking of work, do you know how the training has been going for some of the new recruits? You know, practicing with their weapons.
Permission to speak freely.
Of course.
Donovan is way too hard on everybody.
I
get that his standards are high, but the skill level of the incoming recruits is not.
No, that is a good point. As speaking as somebody who has trained with Donovan, I know how he can be. I was hoping that I haven't really been able to devote a ton of time to that recently, but maybe you could help. You know how to fight, right? Oh wait, do you know how to fight?
I can defend myself, sure.
Really? I don't know if I've ever seen you fight before.
Defend myself.
What does that mean, Gad?
It means I avoid fights.
Oh. Okay. How about this? If you're interested, I can teach you a few things. I could use somebody with a more compassionate side overseeing Donovan. I think I overestimated my time, and I would appreciate having somebody there who could speak on my behalf when I'm not around. But you'll probably want to learn a few things.
Blink, blink. What exactly are you saying?
I'm saying, and I think Kira will go pick up a fucking sword from the wall and just throw it over across the table towards him.
He will move with surprising speed and catch it, but wrong, with the blade pointing out the bottom of his fist.
Fuck.
What?
I'm saying maybe you should learn to do more than just defend yourself. Maybe you should learn how to fight.
He nods once sharply.
Great. And then we don't have to do a whole thing, but I do imagine that she might kind of walk him through a couple of moves and kind of show him a few things. She'll grab out her axe and be like, "Have you ever been in a fight before?"
His eyes go wide. Cut to.
Yeah.
Mark, how's your morning going?
Well, after waking up to that vision, I think I'm a little disoriented. Just kind of sitting up in bed. I just kind of wake abruptly. Ugh. And look around. Where is Catriel sleeping?
I think you gave her the bed, didn't you?
And you're sleeping on the couch.
I was sleeping on the couch. So yeah, I kind of wake up and I look around. Probably see Lariat. I check my watch. What time is it?
Two things about your watch. One, I'm going to say it's 8:45 a.m. And two, if Mark is anything like you, he has a smartwatch.
I feel like he would probably have what he thinks is high tech, but
it's the Pebble Generation 2.
It's got a calculator on it.
The information that I want to be imparted unto Mark is that you have missed 14 calls and 27 texts.
Shit, that's not good. I open up the application and stuff and take a look. Who's been predominantly calling me?
Brad. You got one of each. You got a call and a text. Well, you got a mass text from your editor, Kent Clark. Then you got several dozen texts from Brad. And then precisely one from the co-editor, Lainey, that is just a single question mark. Brad's are of the theme, "Where are you?" It's all hands on deck. This is the big one.
Okay. What did Kent? Sorry, you said Kent sent some messages as well?
Kent sent precisely one mass text that said, "Big news, everybody. Scary and violent. Need you all in."
Ooh. Okay. And how long ago was this sent?
I think all of this happened within the last 15 minutes.
Oh shit, I gotta get ready. I run upstairs into the bedroom, forgetting the Catriel is up there.
Would you roll manipulate someone for me?
Don't do this.
Don't make this weird.
That will be an 11.
I do still want to make it weird, but not the way you're thinking. Okay, here's what happens. So you run in, blinders on, to the closet and start throwing things together and trying to put together an outfit. You hear a small tired voice behind you be like, "Do you need to put your clothes someplace else?" And you turn around and Ketrel is hanging from the ceiling by her feet.
Like a fucking bat?
Yes, precisely.
Oh, God.
How is she being suspended?
By her feet. Like a bat.
No, she's just like hanging on what though?
Like she's got little talons in her feet.
The ceiling. From roll read a bad situation.
Okay. 7.
No, she appears to just kind of, I can't remember what she was kind of wearing for pajamas, but like a t-shirt tucked in and like some shorts of probably yours. And then her just bare feet appear to be uncannily attached to the ceiling.
How are you up there?
I was sleeping.
You sleep upside down?
You don't?
No.
Oh, and then she like jumps down and kind of stands upright. Okay.
I think Mark looks up at the ceiling, like inspecting it, and then looks down and looks at her, looks up at the ceiling again. Interesting. Oh fuck, I gotta go. I
Where are we
need
going?
to run. I just need to run down to the office. I got a bunch of messages that I missed, and they need me, so I need to go.
Okay. Do you need me?
But you're good, right? You're good. Food's downstairs in the freezer. We got leftover pizza, if you want some.
Her eyes light up when you say pizza.
And make sure to feed Lariat his food when you get a chance. I haven't had a chance to feed him this morning.
It's been 0 days.
Oh my god.
And then he grabs like the items that he thinks looks good and runs off to the bathroom to put it all on.
I'm gonna have you roll act under pressure.
9. Also, can I call Brad on the way, like as I'm getting ready?
Well, real quick, to resolve that roll, over or under? Let me say that.
Over or under with no context?
With no context. You are grabbing what you think looks good.
Under.
Okay, so you want to text or call Brad?
Mm-hmm.
So you're on your way out the door, you're heading to your bike. What do you want to say?
Hey Brad, I just got your message. Sorry, I was sleeping.
Sleeping!
Look, I'm sorry. I had a long night the other night, and what's going on at the office? I just need to know. What, like, do you guys need me down there like right now? Like what's going on?
We need everybody, Mark! Serial killer in our town!
Okay.
Gruesome.
Cool.
Buddy, we've already lost the scoop to the press. We have to get
sure.
in front of this.
Yeah, I'll be down there in a second. I'm just hopping on my bike now. I'll see you in a minute.
Have that, Clayton!
Click. So, act under pressure to see how long it takes you to get there.
11. I'm screeching down the road.
Is Kira also getting these emails?
Oh, 100%.
Does Kira still work for the Daily Tuba?
Part-time.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get an income somehow.
Do you react in the same way, or are you busy?
Well, because I did say she got to dawnbreak quite early, so maybe she's like just getting it now as she's like training with Gad. But I do think after seeing a couple of like her phone just buzzing like constantly, she's like, "What the fuck is this?" She'll take a look and see all of the notifications.
As Kira walks over to her phone, Gad goes, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, keep it up. Just remember, you have to keep your arm up. You don't let your guard down.
Balance,
yeah,
guard, yes.
Yep.
Okay. Do we have a lighter sword?
It's as heavy as it needs to be.
Just like Donovan.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
I think Kira kind of like bristles at that and is like, okay.
I am nothing like Jonathan.
She's going to look through all of the texts and be like, Jesus Christ. And she said it's like all hands on deck, whatever this is.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I need to head into the Daily Tuba. Something is going on. Something big. I don't know what it is. Have you heard anything? Is there anything? Has Edgar said anything?
Roll investigate a mystery.
12 advanced move.
Well, okay then. So here's what happens. You're like looking at your phone, maybe gently dabbing off some sweat from your forehead and being like, what could be going on? And why wouldn't I have heard it from? And then your face comes to rest on Edgar, who is just there.
Oh, Edgar?
Seated proudly, crown floating above his head. And he said, "Ma'am."
Do you have any idea what this is about? There's some big story, I guess, at the tuba. Anything that I need to be aware of?
I can't speak to brass or tubas, but quite a bit of blood flow happening.
Blood flow?
So, fuck advanced move. I hate this. I hate when I have to tell you guys what's going on. So, he basically tells you what you are going to hear. That there have been a number of murders, and what he and his know to be unusual about them is that they are fully exsanguinated.
Just drained.
Yes.
Okay.
There have been 4 completely drained of blood.
Oh, okay. I should probably go check this out. Head into the tuba. Keep a watch. If you guys hear anything, let me know. I'll come back. We can, mount up a defense or something if we need to. But just be careful, okay? And Gad, careful where you're pointing that.
Cut to Theo. What are you up to?
Theo might be helping Lincoln or Ramsey with like putting any supply away since she's like staying at the Clockwork Child and she feels guilty about it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think continuing to try to ignore her phone since the family keeps calling.
Roll read a bad situation.
9.
After the first couple of calls that have been ignored from your family, your phone has been ringing precisely once and then going straight to voicemail. This morning, your phone rings and then rings a second time and then rings a third time, which it hadn't been doing. What do you do?
I'll check and see who's calling. Like look at the recent phone call history.
Well, the current caller is Carl, parentheses, third sons.
Oh. Yeah, if it's Carl, I'll answer the phone. Hey, Carl.
Hey, I know it's kind of weird I don't have a job or anything. I just, listen, things are kind of tense around here, and, like, Doc hasn't checked in for a while. Matthias is acting like it's nothing, but I can tell he's worried. Could you, I don't know, could you, like, try to just keep an eye out?
An eye out for what?
Well, Doc, I mean, I know you guys had kind of worked together, and your friend Kira, him and her had kind of a thing.
Oh, no.
Wait, who do you mean by Doc?
Talking about Dr. Aaron Davis.
I'm sorry, who's Doc?
Oh, the toothpick, skinny guy. Davis?
Aaron?
Yeah,
You haven't seen Aaron?
just in a day or two.
Do you know what the last thing was that he was doing? Or maybe like where he was? Or do you have any of his personal items that I could
Oh
use?
my. Roll manipulate someone.
Well,
You called me. I get it.
I kind of like to imagine that Anna is like running to the Clockwork Child because she does not have a car.
No, she's getting really fit.
Well, and she's like, because she's nervous, she knows that like she probably tried calling people because she woke up and she had this terrible dream about Aaron, and so she's like, oh my god, I gotta go tell people.
With a slice of toast in her mouth like an anime.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 for manipulate someone on Carl.
Oh, because you got rid of the third son's +1,
I did.
didn't you?
I did.
All right.
They did.
No.
Because for some reason I thought that I wouldn't really be interacting with them anymore.
And then Jonny was like, fuck you, I'm bringing him back next mystery.
You doors in the invisible family, fuck you. Can I make a suggestion, Jonny, since I failed? Because Theo originally, when I wrote her, had a crush on Aaron.
What can you ask me the question again? Let's try that. What were you asking?
So I was asking Carl, oh shit. What was the was there something that Aaron was like doing, or where was he last like seen, or maybe came in, or like maybe you have like something of like his personal effects
Whoa!
to use magic on?
Honestly, I was calling you because I thought maybe he would have been with you.
Why would he be with me?
You know your little puppy dog thing with him? When you lose a guy, you know, maybe the first person to call is his stalker, so...
Excuse me? I'm not stalking Aaron. Like, what gave you that impression?
Really? It's gonna be like this? just if you've seen him, we'd like you to just let us know and have him call in.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
I know you don't want to tell because he had that whole thing with Kira too, and it's very teen drama, but
There was nothing between Aaron and Kira.
just have him call in.
Okay, fine. Bye, Carl.
Click. And a roll act under pressure.
Hey! 15! Advance, move! Just fucking fit.
As the phone hangs up, the front door to the Clockwork Child dings, then slams open.
Oh, shit.
Aaron is in trouble.
Yeah, he's missing.
Fuck, does everyone know?
Did Carl call you?
No, I had a vision. Or a dream, I don't know. Vision, I think. I was getting his, hands chopped off and kneecapped.
Lincoln is going to screw the top onto one of the large jars and put it back up on the shelf and sigh and look at Anna and go, I suppose you'll need the day off.
Yes, please.
Cut to. Mark will get there first, and then in a bit, so will Kira at the tuba. Kira, roll act under pressure to see how long it takes you to get there, because I don't think I had you do that.
6.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
You decided to take the freeway, which not from St. Paul, girl.
Why was I doing that? Why did I do that?
All right, so Mark, you come rolling up. You head up to the floor that has your office on it, and you get there in time for it to not be the end of the bullpen kind of meeting.
I think I just slide in the door and just stand by the nearest person.
Roll act under pressure.
10.
Nice. A couple of people kind of turn to look at you, but they see you as though you've just shifted your weight.
I was always here.
Yeah, exactly. So in the center is Kent and Lainey, and they have pretty hastily pasted up the front page of that morning's Pioneer Press and written larger on the whiteboard. It's headline, quote, identity thief, unquote, terrorizes the Twin Cities. And Kent is saying, they've already got a name for him, but I think we can beat it.
Got anything off the top of your mind?
We'll manipulate someone.
Oh, double fucks.
We've completed the brainstorming phase, Mr. Clayton, which you would know if you'd been paying attention or present. All eyes are on you.
Right. He just stands there. Just kind of nods a little bit.
An extremely short, bald guy standing next to you is like, I suggested the defacer. Thumbs up.
Quiet.
Does anybody remark on Mark's hair?
Or lack thereof. As well as sunglasses
What the
inside.
fuck happened to your
Cheesy.
eyebrows?
The sunglasses inside has been is the main reason people recognize him as being Mr. Clayton. I think the only person to truly react is Brad, who is across the room and is just staring at you wide-eyed and mouth agape. Just you can't tell if he's floored at your hair/eyebrows, at your tardiness, at your insistence on drawing attention to yourself right now, Mark. Really?
Oh, boy. Well, I'm just going to let that one ride.
Well, you've all been briefed. Let's get to work. And everyone kind of heads off in their own directions back to their desks or out the door, wherever it is they would go. And you are kind of left standing alone.
I think I'm going to take a chance to study everything that's on the board to make sure I understand everything that's going on.
I'm going to consider this read a bad situation because you were trying to take in information quickly.
11.
Ask 3 questions.
First of all, what did they name the killer?
That is obvious, so that won't take up a question. They named him the Identity Thief.
Isn't that what the cities had called him?
Yeah, that was what was on Pioneer Press. Identity thief, in quotations, terrorizes Twin Cities.
They were trying to brainstorm what to name him here. They haven't settled on anything at the tuba.
Oh, I see.
That's up for grabs.
Gotcha.
By
That
you,
was-
potentially.
Great.
The press called him the identity thief. And I say him because we live in a sexist society, people.
Mhm. I mean, most serial killers are white men. So,
And whose fault is that?
white men.
There it is. And answered. Moving on.
Do they have any leads on where this individual is?
I think the only thing that they have is kind of where the bodies were found.
How many bodies were found?
4. One was in Northeast. One was down sort of to the west near De Macasca. One was actually found in Como Park near the zoo. And then one was found in sort of the Bryn Mawr, like sub sort of warehouse. Well, it's not the warehouse district of downtown, but it is a sort of warehouse neighborhood near where 94 and 394 meet.
All right. Do they have any next steps that they have currently other than determining a name for this guy?
Who do you mean they?
I guess the tuba in general. Like they'd discussed previously about everything that was going on. I mean, outside of determining a name, like, do they have any next steps as far as like going out and looking for this individual or talking to people or anything like that? I guess they really wouldn't be looking for the individual.
I think I will give you this. Technically, and I think you would have been told this a couple of times throughout your career, Mark Clayton, it's the police's job to solve crimes, and it's the tuba's job to report upon them. But if there was to be someone who had a next step to track the person down, you did meet a cop pretty recently, an Officer Horowitz.
Okay. But as far as interviewing people, we don't have anybody like lined up of the victim's family or anything like that we would be reaching out to.
So yeah, you find in sort of the taped up notes, the name, number, location of the victim in Northeast had worked, basically owned, ran, and lived above a fabric store called Stitches. Owned, run, and resided in by the late Bettina Swarthy. And the contact there is her live-in boyfriend, Hector Arwin.
Beautiful. All right. And then to save you from finding new names, I assume we haven't found anyone else for the other 3 locations?
You haven't.
Okay.
You have one question left.
What is Kent Clark's objective right now?
Ken Clark's objective right now is to scoop all the other newspapers. He wants to find something that none of the rest of them has.
All right. I'm going to go over to my desk and take down these notes that I've gathered. And then is Kira showing up by this point?
I think basically as you are on your way out, Mark, you run into Kira arriving.
And she's probably cranky.
Oh, hey, you made it.
Fuck yeah. I was in traffic for like an hour and a half. What's going on? I've heard there was some sort of serial killer?
Yeah, the meeting just completed. I came in really late as well, and I think I've got enough information to go off right now, but we're just trying to gather information right now. It looks like they've scoped out a couple places we should probably go check on, just to talk to some of the people that family of the victims or the places that these activities happened.
Did Kent mention anything about the fact that these bodies were drained of blood?
They were drained of blood?
They were exsanguinated.
Jonny, I didn't read anything about that on the...
Well, 1, you didn't ask, but 2, I think that is the kind of thing that
only the police would know.
The press would either not have access to that or would not be legally able to print it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And no, I didn't hear anything about that. Wait, where did you get that information?
I got it from Edgar at Dawnbreak. He's head of our intelligence. Look,
the dog.
Where specifically did this happen?
I don't know. The bodies were found drained of blood.
Oh, okay.
Look, it tells me a couple of things. It tells me that it's most likely some sort of our shit that we deal with, because that's
like vampires.
Are you feeling hungry, Mark? Do we need to go down this avenue again?
Do we need to go down this alley?
No.
Had any weird dreams lately?
I mean, yes, I have.
Spill, preferably not blood.
Yeah, Aaron Davis.
What about him?
Well, do you want to do this now or do you want to do it later?
Something tells me we should probably head out. Why don't you tell me on the way?
Okay. So then, yeah, I think we go down.
Let's go head to the Clockwork Child. We should probably get Anna.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna leave my bike at the tuba. I hop in the car and then.
Tell me what you know.
Well, Aaron Davis was. This is a really weird dream, but Aaron Davis was chained up to a chair. He's also wearing that projection helmet that we saw back in the museum a while ago, and he was being tortured. Limbs ripped off of him with. He was just being dismembered, and there was this demon-looking thing, kind of elemental-looking.
What?
And then I think I saw what was like the hallway. I don't know. Do we know where he is right now?
Fuck me. No. Let me try and call him. Did
Anna get any visions?
I think she might check her phone and probably see that she's got like missed calls from Anna. And be like, it's possible. It looks like I have some missed calls. Let me try calling Aaron.
I think Mark is gonna be going through just some of these profiles of these places that he grabbed from the office.
So yeah, you call up Aaron. It rings once, rings twice. And he picks up and he goes,
Hello?
Aaron? Hey, where are you?
No, yeah, totally.
Aaron, is everything okay?
Can you say that again?
Are you okay?
Just kidding. You missed me. Leave a
Oh
message
my
after the beep, and
God.
I'll give you a call back.
He's changed his voice. Aaron,
Is he there?
Aaron, why do you have that voicemail? It's stupid. Aaron, if you get this, please answer. We're really worried about you. We had a vision about you. If you're in trouble, if you can get us word, let us know. We're gonna try to find you.
Aaron, pick up.
This mailbox is full.
Fuck.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I take it he wasn't there?
What do you think? No, he was not. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's turning out to be one of those days. Can I real quick, Jonny, roll my dark past and see if I've encountered anything like this before?
You sure can.
12.
All right.
2 questions.
Ask your questions.
When I encountered a creature one of its kind, what did I learn? The blood insanguinating stuff is what I'm kind of...
When you encountered a creature of this kind before, you learned that it was named the City of Blood.
I was wondering.
And it had command and was composed of blood as a concept and element.
So, it's the City of Blood. That person might be his champion then, because they typically have champions. My second question that I have to ask, I think this is probably going to be our best bet. The one that's about, like, who do I know that could help us right now?
Doors.
Mm-hmm.
So so Kira and Mark, Kira's driving and the two of you, I presume?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Headed to the Clockwork Child to pick up Anna, because they figure that's probably where she is.
Oh, okay.
And Theo's also there, but I don't know if Kira knows
Nope, I don't know that the rest of you are...
Yeah.
I think
Mark knows, Kira doesn't.
Kira might have assumed she would have gone back to the fucking mansion.
Or like, she's just been avoiding Theo.
That's
because
true.
the last
That's
time
true.
that she and Theo were together, Theo punched Kira in the face, and I think Kira has a gnarly bruise on her face right now.
It was
And
a slap.
equally... No, it was
No,
a
it was a
punch.
punch.
I watched.
It was
Yeah,
a
I, like,
punch.
hooked her.
It was a punch with force magic.
Yeah.
So she absolutely has a bruise on her face.
Yeah, I also advanced moved that, I think. Theo is also equally, I think, avoiding Kira. Not like super, super actively, but if she's just like, a little passively.
Okay. So there you are.
I kind of like to imagine that, like, when Kira finally did get control of her body again, like, at some point she found herself in front of, like, a mirror and the bruise was, like, starting to form, and she just fucking smashes the mirror. And she probably just starts, like, crying because she's just like, of course, this is what I get.
Aw.
So I think where I want to put you guys is that Theo and Anna have sort of mounted up to go off themselves, and as you are about to go looking on Aaron.
I kind of imagine like Anna is like talking to Theo. There's like ways to track people, like blood magic or something, like to do like a tracking spell, right? We could find him.
Well, yeah, I need something like of his hair or something like personal. Like I tried asking Carl, but he got really weird on me. But like, do you think should we? Because like Aaron's cousins with.
Oh, Casey. Yeah. Would that work? Like family's blood?
Well, no, I mean, like, should we let her know?
Oh, right. Fuck.
Or maybe she already knows.
But probably should tell her. Yeah, let me, I can call her.
Like, do you think because...
What's up?
You know, it's nothing. Never mind. I'm gonna go get like some like.
No. What is that? Tell
Anna
me.
Roll manipulate someone.
11.
If you tell her, you will mark experience.
Do you think Kira's gonna get weird about it?
Almost certainly.
Okay.
This is Casey's family. She should know. Anna's gonna just grab her phone and try to call Casey.
Roll manipulate someone.
12. Nope. Fuck. 13. Advance move.
All right. Casey Davis. Your phone rings.
This is Davis. Go.
Nice to talk to you too, Casey. How's it been?
Sorry, who is this?
Oh, it's just your buddy Anna Ashwood. I know it's been a little bit since we've seen us, but I didn't realize you'd forget me so quickly. Ouch.
No, things have been really busy. Hey Anna, I don't have a lot of time, but like, what's up?
So I wanted to let you know I had a vision last night of your cousin Aaron, and he's currently missing, I think. So we're gonna try to find him, and I wanted you to know, in case you didn't already know. I don't know if you have any ideas.
No, you're not the first to tell me about this. I know.
Oh, do you know where he? What do you know? Do you need help? Are you looking for him?
2 hours earlier, Casey Davis is sitting in her office, characteristically early. She's routinely one of the first people there, going through some things, dealing with cases, making plans for the day. There's a knock on the door. Would you have kept the author as like your assistant, or would there be someone else?
Someone else. I think I would put the author under talk.
Cool.
Because, yeah, I had a new assistant. She's extremely petite. She's shorter than Casey by about half a foot. She's in her mid-60s, snow white hair pulled back in a long, tangled single braid. And her name is Tara.
There we go.
Jeez.
I know this isn't usually how this works, but there's a call for you.
Who is it?
They told me to tell you it's the leader of the Third Sons, and that it would only be a minute.
Yeah, put him through.
All right. The line on your phone goes up. You press it and you pick it up.
Davis.
Director Davis, you don't know me, but my name is Matthias. I speak for the Third Sons, and there's something you need to know. Might be nothing, but if it was my family, I'd want to know.
And what might that be?
It's Doc. That is Aaron Davis, your cousin. He hasn't checked in today. Cops will say wait 24 hours, but this isn't like him. We've got people on it, but I know you've got people too. Not asking for an assist here or anything, but like I said, I'd want to know.
Matthias, was it, right? Thank you. Send over any information you have to my assistant, Tara.
Roll manipulate someone.
I'm not great at adding addition. It's an 11.
I will. If we find anything, I'll let you know, and if you do, I expect you'll return the favor.
Of course. Thank you. And Casey will hang up.
Okay.
Casey is going to immediately call Jesse.
Okay. Roll manipulate someone.
God, fuck you. Jonny tells her to roll anything.
11.
Fuck you.
No.
Forces Miah to engage with the game.
The game mechanics.
Can't say fuck you after every dice roll.
Yeah.
What are you calling him on?
I think Casey is just acting, so she would just call him on the phone that she's currently like holding, so like her desk phone.
All right. Then he'll pick the phone and go,
Director,
Aaron's missing.
what do you need?
Everything, everyone. Casey's gonna take like a deep breath. Matthias from the Third Sons just called me, informing me that Aaron did not show up today. Jesse, I'm barely holding it together to not stop everything at doors and go find him.
You know you can't stop everything, but we can take a day or two.
I've got to talk to Tara.
I'll get Cosmo.
Yeah, Casey will hang up. Casey will get up from her desk, and I'm assuming Tara's desk is like outside of Casey's office.
absolutely. Yep.
She'll open the door. I'm gonna need you to cancel
Setting
any...
it to your device now, ma'am.
Thank you.
How long?
I'd say officially 2 days.
Roll manipulate someone.
9.
They're just going to look at you over the top of her glasses and be like, you want me to tell the invisible family to wait?
Are they here now?
No, they'll be here tomorrow.
Who's supposed to come to that meeting specifically from the Invisible Family? Is Dad coming to that one?
She nods gravely.
No. Can you... Fuck. No. I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. Forwarded everything I got from Matthias to your device.
Thank you. Can you also get Gia for me?
Already done.
Okay, and I mean, you know to tell everybody that just everything's canceled today? Well, like meetings, and I'm not taking any calls. Like,
This isn't my first day, ma'am.
okay, Casey's gonna go back into her office. Definitely like slamming a fist on her desk, looking over all the information that we've gotten from Matthias, collects her things, and then goes down to the garage to meet Jesse.
Okay. She goes down to the garage where Cosmo is there and running. Front window rolls down, and Gia pops her elbow at the side and goes, "Sorry, boss, I called it."
Which seat is she in?
Shotgun.
Is Jesse driving, Cosmo?
Yep.
Casey will roll her eyes, but get in the back seat. Actually, no, fuck that. Casey.
As you approach, Gia will climb into the back.
Oh
sort of
no.
automatically.
Casey's gonna go over to the driver's side
Oh,
and
boy.
open the door.
So yeah, Gia will climb into the back seat. Jesse will hook to the passenger. And you're back behind the wheel. So the main thing that you gleaned from the information that Matthias gave you was that Aaron actually maintained residence at a house, a 3-bedroom in Northeast, that he split with 2 other dudes.
Okay.
The auspiciously addressed 1000 Main Street. It's just over the bridge. Other than that, there's little in there that you didn't know.
I feel like Casey's just gonna like, not like throw, but like just like drop annoyed her phone into like a cup holder and be like, that's not a lot of information that they have, not do they? And is a little heavy-footed on the gas, heading towards Aaron's house.
I think Jesse has his arms crossed and is looking out the window and he goes, "He's a Davis. We're not exactly forthcoming with that information."
I mean, that's not exactly what I meant. Have you spoken? When was the last time you spoke to Aaron?
Couple of weeks.
And has he mentioned any projects that he's working on? Anything he's doing? How the Third Sons are?
Whoa. This is bad guy style interrogation. Roll investigate a mystery.
13, advanced move.
Well, goddamn. Ask you 2 questions and then I'll tell you something.
What is Aaron's most recent project?
Aaron's most recent project was his original project. He's continued to expand the sort of potential that he had with his mind mapping thing. What Jesse can tell you, working on it under the auspices of the Third Sons has given it a different focus. And his move now, instead of like project a human's consciousness, which was his plan in the first place, it's going to like more fully map, which is an especially interesting project given the added complexity of there being multiple sort of brain patterns layered atop one another of each of these guys in the Third Sons.
I think because Casey's would go there. Is Aaron seeing anyone lately?
Jesse will raise an eyebrow at you. Aaron Davis? No.
I guess like cousin.
Excuse me? I choose to believe that that's about you.
Ha! Sure, Jesse.
I'm married to the job, but I cheat on her occasionally.
Oh yeah, with who? Never mind. Don't answer that. I don't want to know.
And then I'm going to tell you something. One of Aaron's past lives was John Grawl. Where are you headed?
To Aaron's house.
Okay. Roll act under pressure, +1.
13. And I did not add anything to it. Like additionally.
I mean, that's okay. I do already have 3 points to use against you.
What? Oh.
Yeah. From previous conversations. All right. Yeah. You're driving like a bat out of hell and your phone rings. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I am writing fiction here, but I am imagining that the contact is listed in your phone as Anna parentheses Kira.
It would be Anna parentheses Kira's sister.
Okay. Noted.
This is Davis. Go.
Okay, so I would have said all of that stuff that we had already said. She fills me in on what she knows, I assume.
Does she? Casey?
What was the last question that you asked? Like,
What do
we
you
know?
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Well, you know he's missing, so clearly you know something.
Obviously.
Look, I don't... whoever this person is that has him, really, really bad, some sort of, like, mutilation type stuff going on. So I don't know if that's, like, a specific type of monster or something, but, like, they were cutting off, like, his fingers.
Wait. Back up. What?
The van is accelerating.
I had a vision of Aaron, a nightmare vision. Aaron, it started with his fingers, one by one, getting cut off. Then they moved on to his toes. Do you need me to continue?
Casey, you can hear over the phone a distant, as in walk Mark and Kira to the Clockwork Child.
Anyway, I wanted to talk to you. I figured I should let you know in case you don't know. Can you use any help?
Roll manipulate someone.
10.
Casey's gonna look at Gia in the back seat, like through the rearview mirror.
Sharpening a knife.
We care about him too, you know.
Yeah, but he's my family.
Okay, good point. I guess I don't... Look, we're just trying to help Casey.
Was there anything else in your vision that you saw besides Aaron being tortured?
No, unfortunately no, but I don't... Look, you know the rest of us, I'm sure we can help track him down.
You have the magical resources. Let me know what you find. Casey hangs up.
Pleasure doing business. Anna turns towards Mark and Kira, who just walked in the door.
Mark and Kira, you
Aaron's
walk
in trouble.
to see an annoyed Anna Ashwood hanging up the phone.
Did you see a vision too?
Yes! Aaron is, like, getting
Yeah, I know.
cut
He's
up.
getting mutilated.
Yes. Oh, okay. What have you seen?
Skin removed. And I see the hallway as well.
The hallway? What? What did you see? Mark explains everything.
Mark explains everything.
Yeah, and then Kira pipes in. It has to do with the City of Blood. Whoever this person is that's controlling this demon, they are using the powers of the City of Blood. I don't know if it's their champion or just somebody touched by their influence. I'm not sure. But Doors probably has more information. And Kira is avoiding Theo's eyes.
Theo is poking at the different herbs and things that are at the Clockwork Child's apothecary desk.
Mm-hmm. Anna's like looking around awkwardly between everyone.
Anna gets a text message. It's from Casey. It is an address, 1000 Main Street.
Well, on that note, she holds up her phone. We might be able to go talk to Doors if we go to this address. And then I think Kira kind of crosses her arms. She's like, who sent you that? And it's like, I may have phoned a friend. Casey. Figured she should probably be aware. It sounds like she's already aware of the situation, but she was a little terse over the phone. I mean, what else is new?
I mean, she did seem kind of busy.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. And it is her cousin, so, I'll give her a pass, but she was a little extra busy.
Kira, there's a, ringing in your ears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we want to go to that address, we should probably just do that then. I can drive. Does anybody else want to come? I think Kira looks actually towards Lincoln Ramsey.
Lincoln throws his hands up not me. But he will move along to something else and doing inventory or whatever, but then be but you should know, City of Blood doesn't have any champions.
And I think Kira will speak up and be that's not entirely true.
No, it is now.
What do you know?
I know that.
What happened to their champion?
They lose interest.
Yeah, that was made very clear. They were in my head for a little bit of time. So is this the City of Blood? Is that just them? Is it a TIFF situation?
Oh, a new... I don't think so.
Well, then how could that power be used unless it was the City of Blood themselves, if they don't have a champion? I mean, do they have other people that can use their powers beyond their champions? I guess. I was.
He's going to walk over and start, re-alphabetizing some books. Or no, he's going to reorganize them chronologically.
Mm-hmm.
And be champions aren't the only people who can use elements, Kira.
And blood, is it considered an element?
Deep nod. Chronologizing.
Is this the Elementomancers? Or akin to that?
I want... Is that Kira who's saying this or Anna?
Yeah, that's Kira. I mean, it can be Anna if you think it's more amusing.
What I think is more amusing is for him to look at Anna and go, see, that's how you do that.
Anna's just and she's, I do think that the books that that Lincoln is currently sorting through were the ones that Anna had actually destroyed in the bookcase, and they're all out of order because of her.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
And he's putting them back in not alphabetically, but chronologically. I think in the order that he received them.
Mm-hmm. That's how you do what, Lincoln?
Make connections.
We should probably get going if we wanted to help Casey or Aaron.
Yeah.
Theo's gonna grab her bag.
Is there anything that you think in this store that could be useful, Lincoln?
I don't know.
Or are you just here to make quips?
I mean, I did see some new herbs that came in the back. Do you mind?
Sort of. This is my living, you understand.
Well, yeah, no, I was
just take it out of my pay.
Roll manipulate someone. Anna and Theo will help out.
Anna rolled a 12 advanced move.
10.
Or maybe there's a spell in this frickin' thing. Plops the spell book onto the table.
Oh my god.
I mean, if it helps, I already took some of them out and started putting them in jars for you.
Oh my god. Lincoln's gonna run into the back.
And labeled them with your label maker.
And then shout from the back. Page 572 and 14.
There aren't actually page numbers on this book, so I have to fucking count every time. Okay, she'll go to that page number.
It's true that there aren't page numbers. Mm-hmm. We'll investigate a mystery.
7.
Do you want the one on page 14 or the one on page 572?
Oh, page 14 or 500, whatever?
Yes.
14.
Okay. That one is a spell that is simply called Bruise. And it's less a spell and more a kind of energy punch with the intention of injuring not the skin, nor the muscle, nor the bone, but merely the blood.
Oh, okay.
Of your proposed victim. And then he's going to come back with in his arms 3 big jars of a liquid, a powder, and some leaves. And he's going to sort of mortar and pestle them all together into a kind of a paste, and then put them into a sort of billiard ball sized pouch that it'll just thrust into your hand and be coagulant. Tell me you know what that means.
A coagulant is a thing that makes things coagulate.
When you put your hands together, Lincoln puts his hands around yours and goes, close enough. And goes back to work.
I imagine Theo's like behind Lincoln and just being like blood.
Let's blood go. And stop.
Yeah,
blood.
just like miming behind trying to help.
Yes, like kind of like a Band-Aid, but for, a magical Band-Aid. Cool. Well, thanks for this.
Mark is also looking in the shop for another hat.
Roll investigate a mystery.
9.
So I think you're going to find once again the beanie that says all the way around, there is a God and he refuses to let you die. But there is also like a ball cap, kind of like a cadet hat that I want to have in big like graffiti letters. I think it says OMFUK''NG. And those are the two hats you find.
Which one do I... fuck. I think Mark is going to go with the beanie.
All right.
Hey, how much is this?
I think Anna just like, can it just be on the house? She whispers to Lincoln.
Anna, roll manipulate someone.
I think Theo leaves a 20 on the desk.
Oh, fuck. 15.
Holy hell.
Advanced. It is sort of my fault that he's bald.
Well, and I didn't rob from the rich just to keep it, so I'll give to those in need.
Thank you. You're so benevolent.
Take it back.
Sorry, you're an asshole.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Mark finally
Is it free?
bends to my will.
Theo will still leave a 20 on the desk. But we'll go up to Mark and like hold his hand. It looks good.
Does it look okay?
I mean,
Thanks.
I mean, I think we could like find you
It's
something
okay.
like.
It's fine. I know it's not me.
Well, we're supposed to go shopping with Ketrel soon, right?
Basically, all that's legible at this point is God and he refuses on the front.
I mean, we have that shopping date soon, so.
Yeah, but I have to wear it till then. Let's just... it keeps my head warm. That's all I care about right now.
Well, here, let me try something. And Theo's going to take it off. And I want to fold it inside out. And then put it back so that, like, you know, well, I guess you might still see the writing. I don't know.
Does it have the embroidery on it?
Because I think I'm kind of I'm imagining it like it is the kind of knit hat where like it's not embroidered. It's like it's more like a college hat kind of, if you're familiar with that style, where it's like that's literally the stitching.
Okay.
So now it's just reverse or mirrored.
Yeah, and it just looks like sort of
Like a graphic
some kind
on
of
there.
demonic anti-language.
Hey, actually, that doesn't look half bad. I think Mark holds up his obsidian stone and he's kind of looking at himself in it.
Yeah, I mean, we should still totally get you, you know, a different hat.
Mark,
but-
roll plus weird.
Oh, you're going to do something. with
Yes,
it.
I am.
8.
I think that you're kind of looking at it, and for a second or two, looking at it in the reflection of your obsidian stone, it is like the reflection of, it's a little kind of fuzzy and like with odd lines, but you can read kind of the words reversed back at you. For just a second, there's a flash like a hawk descending the eyes of Ro, looking at you determined and expectantly, and then they are gone.
He goes, I look pretty good. Good. And then he puts the stone away.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just it's a lot better than I thought it was gonna look.
Yeah.
And Mark gives a really cheesy smile.
On that note, should we head to this address? Anna says.
All right, Aaron. We should probably get going.
All right, come on, Inico.
We are going to find Aaron.
Yes, we are.
Is he a magic or monster?
He's a man. I'm told. He smells sort of like our friend Casey, I guess, because they share the same blood. I don't know.
What is a Casey?
We're gonna maybe see her in a little bit.
Neat.
Neat.
Happy 4th of July, Lauren.
Happy 4th of July, Miah, and to you listeners.
Yeah, how are we feeling?
Scared, tense.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on, just casual serial killer roaming around and Aaron is missing. But quick, Lauren, let's distract the listeners and tell them some announcements.
Okay. Well, if you are subscribed to our Patreon, we had an all-new episode of Blades of Brickwall that dropped today, so double the 4th of July goodness for you. And in cover story news, we will be back with a brand new episode as normal in 2 weeks from now on July 18th. So hopefully things will be better by then, but
Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Other friendly reminders, if you would like to support the show, leaving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your listening platform of choice really helps us out. Also, tell your friends. We love new friends. Word of mouth is the best way to get our show noticed. You can also follow us on social media. You can find us on Twitter at Monster Playbook and on Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr at Monsters Playbook. Also, join our Discord. It's fun.
I promise.
If you would like to support us monetarily, you can subscribe to our Patreon. The Blaze in the Dark that Lauren was talking about can be found there. We also have a merch store and a Ko-Fi. If you want to rep us on your shirt or on your chest or in bed, you can do either. Or simply get a nice cool desk mat. I love mine. I recommend it. If you're wondering where all these links can be found, they can be found in our Direct Me profile in this episode's show notes.
Our promo for this week is for Merely Role Players, an improvised ensemble audio drama where theatrical people play role-playing games. Each season, the players part improvise a story in a new genre, with role-playing game rules providing surprising twists and turns. Their current game system is none other than Monster of the Week, which we love. So let's take a listen.
Life's a game, the world's a stage, and we're merely role players. Now playing in the main house. Vigil.
It's true. My department has abandoned this town and left you to fend for yourselves against your worst nightmares. But I promise I'm not going anywhere, and I'm asking you to join me. Your neighbours never need to wake up and remember their nightmares, because we'll be there, keeping watch.
Vigil. A Merely Role Players production. Search for Merely Role Players wherever you find podcasts. Maximum drama guaranteed.
You can find out more about Merely Role Players on their website at merelyroleplayers.com or wherever you get your podcasts. All right, I think that's it, Miah, unless you have another crazy joke that you want to grace us with.
I do. Do you know what sounds better than Happy Monday?
No.
Happy Tuesday.
Oh, that's cute. That's not really a joke, but okay.
Well, okay. What is the worst day for a loaf of bread? Toast day.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday, toast day.
Okay. Good. Let's get back to the episode. Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
So you guys head off, and yeah, you will arrive as Casey and her now team, small team, have already made their way inside. So Casey, you pull up with Jesse and Gia to this house, and it is like a 2-story, like 3-bedroom kind of a college house.
Do I have the names of Aaron's roommates?
Oh my God, yes. Well, I've had these in my head from a different thing. His roommates' names are Mitch and The.
THE?
THE.
Okay. Are they both normal humans?
Well, depends what you mean by normal.
Are they third sons or supernatural?
They're just guys.
Okay.
Mitch is a former surfer from California.
And
He's a film student turned Twitch streamer.
Okay. Casey will turn off Cosmo. Go to the front door. Knock very loud. Ring the doorbell and knock very loud.
All right, you're knocking. Jesse is sort of like, interesting strategy, I get it. Although...
You're going to go around the back side of the house and see if there's anything back there? That sounds like a great idea, Jesse.
Jesse looks around, doesn't find any sight of Gia. I think somebody beat me to it.
Never mind.
I'm at a distinct disadvantage here. I was trained by somebody other than you. The door opens, and it's a shirtless dude in low-slung gray sweatpants with like tied back, balding light brown hair. And he's like, I don't have any appointments until like 4. What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry to be disturbing your day. I am Agent Davis. I am
like from the cops?
No. I'm wondering if Aaron Davis is home.
Because you should know that I am also kind of a lawyer. Jesse just walks into the house. Hey, what the? Search and seizure. 4th Amendment, I presume.
Like I said, we're looking for Aaron. I didn't catch your name. Mitch? Or are you the?
Are you NSA?
Like I said, my name is Casey Davis. I'm looking for Aaron Davis. My cousin.
The, like, army doctor? Attic.
Okay, Casey will move around him. Is Jesse just, like, searching the house?
Absolutely. Going to town.
Casey will head upstairs to the attic.
Okay. So you go up to the attic, and yet Aaron has... Up here he has, by all accounts, but at first glance, kind of just a very Spartan kind of living space. I mean, like, very minimalist and disciplined. He has an area that is his very low impact home gym.
Oh, God. Okay.
That he has like 5 and 10 pound weights. Very narrow closet space in which he has his like everyday clothes, 1 or 2 pairs of nice clothes, and then an empty hook, I will say, that has a Third Son's logo on it. And then, yeah, a very small twin bed, unmade. That's what you see when you walk up here.
So question.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm playing Casey has a couple of pre-rolls.
Oh, does she?
Do you want me to roll those?
Yes, I do.
I get 3 questions for my connect the dots. I get 1 hold for the touch when I go with my gut about a mystery.
Okay.
So, looking around this room, does it look like there's any kind of confrontation or scuffle?
Roll investigate a mystery.
13 advance move. I want to ask, did Aaron leave in a hurry?
What you kind of gather between the following 2 details. The bed is unmade, and the window is closed but not locked. He did not finish his morning routine.
Does Aaron have like a laptop or a computer here?
He has a laptop and a desktop, and his desktop computer is here.
But his laptop is not?
His laptop is not here.
Based on Aaron's morning routine not being done, is it possible for me to tell if he was like kidnapped or blackmailed? Like, what happened here?
Okay, so between that question and the fact that this is advanced move and I get to tell you something, the desktop and the monitor thereupon, there is a light going off as though there is some kind of an alert to be checked. But because it pleases me to do so, you then hear the approach of another car outside. Kira, Hannah, Mark.
Theo.
You all show up and you see a familiar van parked out front. Kira, the ringing in your ears gets a lot louder.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, I think I might have you kind of take the lead. You're gonna go ahead and walk into this house. What's
Mark gets out of the vehicle, kind of observes the surroundings.
So when you walk, the door is, I think, ajar. Like they're just like, okay, what the fuck? And then as you walk inside, sitting in the like front kind of living room, which is just a sort of hodgepodge of definitely used ass couches and recliners, all of them very puffy, looking like a basement from Edina in 1995. Lounging in one of them is this ponytailed, shirtless guy who's like, okay, what the fuck? And just like reaches into his pocket, pulls out a vape pen, and just takes a huge drag off it.
Who are you?
Someone cool.
God damn it. I forgot he was in my head.
The fucking homeowner. I hold the lease, man. Who the hell are you? Are you with Super Cop or are you a customer? I don't even know anymore.
I'm with Super Cop. And
We're looking for our friend.
where is Super Cop, by the way?
Not waiting for a warrant.
I look around on the first level and stuff. Are they upstairs? In the basement?
They're upstairs and quiet on the way up. The's doing a stream.
Okay.
I think, just for the record, I think Kira takes a moment outside in the car, like before she actually like follows after Mark and Theo, and I think Anna's probably just waiting outside of the car for her.
So I have this exchange with him, and then I turn around and be like, "All right, guys, they're upstairs. Let's go." And a troop of people come in.
Where's Jesse?
Jesse's systematically clearing each room. I think he's up on the second floor at this point, and like at this very moment, an audience of about 6,000 is becoming surprised that someone with extreme cop energy is busting into the back, and just being like, I'm imagining also walking up to the camera, putting his face all the way in it, and being like, "So this thing just like films you?"
Oh my god, Jesse.
Whatever.
I think Kira and Anna will walk in, probably a little bit behind Theo and Mark.
So Casey sits down at the computer as Mark and Theo climb up into the attic.
Ugh, it's kind of stuffy. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Mark has a weird hat on, Casey.
Did you get a haircut, Mark? And Casey will stand up and like give Mark a hand for a handshake.
No, it's a new religion I'm trying. Yes, I got no, I didn't get a haircut. I was forced to remove it.
Forced to remove it? That's weird.
At that moment, Anna walks up the stairs. It was a mistake!
And that's okay. We all make mistakes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm feeling really bad about it. Hey, Casey.
Hey, Anna. Hey, Theo.
I just got to explain the beanie now, so.
I think, is there a bathroom connected to Aaron's thing, or where's the closest bathroom to Aaron's room?
Down on the second floor.
Would Aaron be keeping his bathroom things downstairs or in his room?
What
like
do you mean by
hairbrush,
bathroom
toothbrush,
things?
Like toothbrush, hairbrush, that kind of stuff?
That would be downstairs in the bathroom, yes.
Okay, I think that once Theo sees like there's no like bathroom or whatever up here, she'll be like, I'm just gonna go downstairs to the bathroom and start looking for Aaron's things.
I think on your way you see Kira. Is it like a staircase up or like one of those pull down ones in the attic?
I think it's not a pull down. I think it's a ladder, like a semi-permanent that
I think on your way down you see Kira like with her hand on like the rung of the ladder, but she's not moving.
Excuse me, and Theo's gonna go around Kira.
Kira will slowly climb the ladder.
So what else do I examine in this attic?
Why don't you roll investigate a mystery?
7.
You can ask one question.
Do I notice anything important in this room?
In fact, you do. You notice the window here in the room. In the rim of it, there's like with your like sight, you can see the like flickering energy of what is almost certainly less than a day old bloody handprint, but just the one.
Hey guys, come check this out over here. And then I walk over, and does anyone have like something we can I examine the blood? Does it look normal?
I think Kira probably emerges from the ladder.
All right.
And you said I could see kind of some energy coming from it?
Yeah, just like the general kind of life force that you see from blood that has come from a living person.
Okay. Does anything look irregular about the blood, or does it just look like blood?
What I will say is that it looks deliberate.
Like it was placed there?
Mm-hmm. Like this isn't a like there's no signs of a struggle. There's no like no one seems to have been sliced by a knife here, but there's just a patch of hand blood.
This looks way too clean to be an accident.
There's an alert on Aaron's computer that I was going to check out in case he's going to make her way back towards the desk, but then catch sight of Kira in the doorway. And I think we'll hesitate like a breath of a moment, but then like keep going towards like the desk.
Kira will go sit on the bed, visibly winded.
Mark is going to try to find something to take part of this blood so we can figure out whose it is.
Mark, the window opens and Gia is like, oh, do you mind?
Careful. And I point down to the blood.
Okay, geez. She steps gingerly over it and into the room and says to Casey, exterior's clear, boss.
Okay, thanks, Gia. Do you have a knife or something, Gia, for Mark? He wants to do something with that print.
He wants to do something with it. I'm trying to gather.
She just flicks her wrist and there is a knife in her hand. She's like, to do what with? Flicks her wrist again and then hands out the handle towards you.
To gather this. Do we have a bag somewhere?
Gia.
On it, reaches into her blazer and pops out a bag. A little tiny, like, evidence bag, yeah.
Scalpel bag. I put a little bit inside. Zip it up. Here you go, take that. Let's figure out who this is from.
Theo, roll investigate a mystery.
10.
Oh, you get an embarrassment of riches. Because, yeah, just based on his general look, I think for sure hairbrush, for sure toothbrush. And I think it's 50-50 which one is his, but razor.
Would I be able to take a hot minute to, like, take each razor and just observe, like, the person that this is connected to, well...
You could do that if you rolled plus weird.
Yeah, I think Theo would do that. Okay. Is it plus weird?
Mm-hmm.
And I get +1 because my practitioner move. 9.
Pick a glitch.
There's a problematic side effect.
Upstairs, Mark, Casey, Kira, Hannah, Gia. Mark is assembling his little evidence kit. You hear a pathetic, high-pitched screech from downstairs. Theo, it's on the other side of the wall from you.
Like outside or inside the house?
Inside the house.
Yo, is everyone okay down there?
Theo's gonna poke her head out of the bathroom to see where the source of the screech came from.
You poke your head out of the bathroom and you see Jesse walking backwards out of a room and like look at you and be like, I don't know what happened.
What do you mean you don't know what happened? What happened?
He's bleeding out his face.
Like, how bad? As Theo reaches underneath the like sink and grabs band-aids and things and runs upstairs.
I think Mark runs downstairs, slides down the ladder.
So you guys run in, and yeah, in this room there is a like young hip dude with like close cropped spiky hair, dyed like seafoam green. His face looks like he shaved himself super quick while in an airplane that was going through really bad turbulence. He's cut all over his beard area.
Ouch.
Just like a layer of skin is just missing and he's gripping it and it's like dripping through his fingers.
Ooh, that doesn't look good. Theo's gonna like hand him like a washcloth. Put this against like your cheek. Yeah. Theo's gonna try. Oh shit. Is the camera still on?
Theo's unaware that there's a camera at all.
Yeah, Theo's gonna use magic.
To do what?
To heal this guy.
I want you to do two things. I want you to roll use magic, and then I want you to roll act under pressure.
10 for use magic, and 10 again for act under pressure.
Okay.
I think Kira gets up from the bed after taking a couple of deep breaths, kind of like hefts herself up off the bed and is like going over and she's looking at that. Did you ever collect that bloody handprint mark, or is it not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I grabbed it and then handed it back.
Then I think Kira is just like looking around the room and she's kind of squinting, looking around for details.
I think Casey is trying to look at what's on this desktop. How's Dawnbreak?
Dawnbreak? You're interested about that, dear? Haven't spoken quite some time.
Casey's gonna look at Anna.
I think Anna's looking at Kira and she's like, oh, okay. I'll be here if you need me. And she's gonna just slowly go down the stairs.
I'm Kira?
Well, not exactly. And how have you been, dear?
You certainly don't sound like McCleary.
No. Oh, no.
Who is this I'm talking to?
Name's Ruth. Now, don't let me disturb you. Keep going back to your work.
Casey, makes eye contact with Gia and I think just gives a look of, keep an eye on her.
Gia cocks her head, in a reverse up nod, got it, boss. Theo, you're able to, go to, you grab the guy.
Hi, I'm Theo. This is gonna, not hurt at all. You'll be fine, and, just take a deep breath, okay?
Just do the thing!
Ready?
Yeah, you grab him by the hand. Some slight light kind of comes out and around from them. Yeah, you kind of can see the blood kind of recede, flatten out, and then reform into skin.
Remember to keep breathing. It's looking great.
Oh, he backs the hell away from you crab walking and then touches his face.
No. Well, okay.
And he's like, whoa. No fucking way. He jumps back up onto his feet and gets back into his, now that you notice it, incredibly expensive looking chair and sits back down. He's like, you guys, check it out. And puts his face in front of the top of his computer. 2 seconds ago, this shit was, and then this is the tightest shit that's ever fucking happened on this channel.
Is Theo clearly in the monitor? On camera?
Well, with a 10 on act under pressure, no.
Okay.
Hey, and it was this. Come here.
And Mark shakes his head no.
Yeah, Theo's gonna back up
Y'all, I feel magic in this Applebee's tonight.
I'm going to fry the camera.
How?
With fire.
Roll use magic.
8.
Pick a glitch.
Oh, the one I'm going to go with. Unwanted side effect. Fuck.
And your intention is to fry his camera?
Yep.
His monitor bursts into flames.
Ah!
He slides back, skids across his floor, and bumps into you and looks up at you and goes, bruh.
Wow, your content must be really lit.
Can I squelch the flames?
With magic?
Can I? Is that something I can do? Can I squelch the flames since I control fire?
You can pull him back if you succeed.
Okay, I'll try that.
Roll use magic.
10.
All right. Yeah, the flames go back until it's just a single candle flame where his webcam is.
Sorry about that, but this whole thing that you had going on with your face, we fixed that for you. Don't make this weird.
Bruh, I'm not the one who made it weird. Get me back on. This is gold. You know how many subs I got in the last 30 seconds alone?
That's all you're going to get right now.
You're killing me, bruh.
What happened? How did your face get like that?
Oh,
I was just sitting here doing my gum chewing stream. It's a Thursday. And suddenly I just start bleeding out my face.
Wait a minute. Is this an ASMR channel? Oh my God.
Theo's going to elbow Mark and just be like,
What?
Shit, that's right. And then he's gonna go and check his microphone like it's an injured child. You're all right, girl. You're all right. Oh, you're all right. Yes. You're okay. Oh, it's just fine.
Well, since it looks like your stream is done, do you mind if I ask you a question? We're looking for Aaron. I think Your roommate?
I mean, the night shift?
The guy who lives in the attic?
Yeah, he pretty much just sleeps here.
Yeah, did you see him this morning or anything? He didn't show up for work.
Roll manipulate someone.
9. So I have the move, fellow believer. People understand you've also known strangeness. Bystanders will talk to you about weird things they would not trust another hunter or mundane official to believe.
Are you asking him about something weird?
I'm asking him about Aaron.
Okay.
We're worried he might be in some trouble. Maybe you can help us out?
He sort of out of habit goes over to his charred webcam and flips down the melted little stopper and goes over to his actually pretty nice audio interface and shuts off the microphone. Night shift always seemed a little weird, you know? I mean, he's super tall, which is like, what tall dude wants to live in an attic, right? But he's got these, he's got those friends. And yeah, it's like most times he's up and out, he does his smoothie, he does his coffee. But yesterday, no smoothie, no coffee. Honestly, we figured he was maybe finally getting laid because he kind of snuck out the window.
He snuck out the window yesterday?
Well, that's what the thumping sounded like. Climbs. I've done it a time or two. I know what those shakes are like.
Oh, and Theo gives him a once over, and
I kind of think Anna maybe walks in at this point because she came down from upstairs, and she'll be like, "So do you stream all the time?"
I mean, 8 to 10 hours a day, full-time work.
Right.
I got 30 patrons.
What's your handle?
I'm at the.
Oh my god, that's so original.
2 quotes.
Wait, at the what?
Exactly.
Oh.
Did Aaron ever make a guest appearance on your show?
Oh, big no. That dude had a whole thing about his face. It's like, you're not that ugly, bro.
I always thought he kind of looked like Thomas Middleditch.
Who?
Watch Silicon Valley sometime.
What?
Don't worry about it. Anna's gonna walk over to Theo and be like, "Can I borrow your phone? I don't have a smartphone."
Sure. Theo will take out her phone. What do you need it for?
I'm gonna just do some investigating, I guess. I want Anna to take the phone and see if she can go to The's streaming and see if maybe there's any clues from when approximately Aaron went missing, if she can hear this noise that he heard or whatever, and think of anything that maybe while he was streaming, if it would have happened, if there's a disappearance.
Roll investigative mystery.
11!
Holy
Nice
shit.
job.
Woo!
It's good for Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 2 questions.
Okay, so yeah, I want to go to the stream and see if I can approximately, when we think Aaron went missing, see if there was a video and see if I can pick up on any strange noises, weird phenomenon, things that sound out of place in the stream. Oh God, what?
Oh.
It is to your advantage that this is now suddenly an ASMR channel.
Yeah, there's a really good audio quality.
I feel seen.
This game is smarter than us.
Hold on, but before we go any farther, is that what you intended it to be, or did it just turn into
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it makes
I'm telling you, this game is smarter than us.
makes so much sense.
Oh.
And I think when you go into the stream archives.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your first specific question? Is there anything weird? I don't know that I can give you that. Or I can just tell you things.
I mean, yeah, tell me things wouldn't be bad. I'm trying to look at what are the questions you can ask with investigative mystery.
They suck and I don't like them, which is why I do this.
You can ask what happened here, what sort of creatures what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, and what is being concealed here?
I mostly, I guess I really was just trying to figure out approximately what time he went missing, what happened.
Yeah, you scrub through his stream from yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it is 4:15 a.m.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
when he was whisper reading Wuthering Heights.
Oh, come on. No.
Outside the window, it was Catherine.
Heathcliff.
And then there's a thunk from upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
but like not a like a like only bass, like the house is shaking.
Like a window slamming shut.
No, like a single basketball dribbling.
Okay.
And then his eyes go wide, and then his grin expands, and he's like, I think night shift is finally getting laid.
Oh my god. Poor Aaron.
Oh my God.
And then he like, there's nothing. And then he's like, he like adjusts something, and he's like, makes a shush noise. And then, yeah, you can hear a series of like 4 keyboard clicks.
Yeah, any words from like Aaron or things that Aaron might have said?
Not words. The clacking of like a suitcase closing, and then the shutting of a window. And then he goes, my boy snuck out. Cut to upstairs. Casey, who's been trying to do this for minutes, sees the thing that is the alert on the desktop monitor of this computer, and it is a new image having been received from a locally connected camera. And this image is from the interior of something. You can see Aaron, his face ashen, his eyes wide and looking straight at the camera. His right hand seems to be touching the side of the wall of whatever small chamber thing the camera is sort of nested in. In his left hand, he has his helmet invention. And over his right shoulder, you can see the like ruddy and chapped knees of something tall and horrible. And over his left shoulder, you can see crouching a young, handsome guy.
I think Casey's gonna yell for Anna. Like, Anna?
Does this handsome guy remind me of the handsome guy I saw in my vision?
It would if you were upstairs. I think who it reminds Casey of, though, because I think you were there. There was a young, handsome man that was with Nathaniel Rose.
The really young kid?
At the soul silo?
Yes.
Casey was not there. It was Kira, Tommy, and Theo.
Well, then never mind.
Anna runs upstairs. What's up? What?
Were any of these people, and Casey's gonna point to like the desktop, in your vision that you saw?
I mean, Aaron, yes.
Obviously.
There's someone in this room who recognizes that guy.
Yeah, I think Kira/Ruth like looks over at the monitor and she like leans in like close to like look at it. Oh, that young boy was he was with Nathaniel Rose.
When?
Boss, maybe not the time. Why is she talking weird?
Pretty sure he's a twin of Vanya, if you remember her.
Who is Vanya again?
She was that Elementomancer. The one that attacked you outside of, attacked all of us, really.
I think that Casey's gonna, like, take a breath and a moment. Something that Mendy has potentially been teaching her.
Gia is going to step in between Casey and Kira for this moment. Gia remembers what the Elementomancer happened around the time of
Tessa.
Sigma.
And Sigma. You were at Jeremy Stroud's office when the Elementomancer attacked.
Oh.
And Vanya was the one controlling the elementals.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like apparently like a twin of this guy.
Casey is barely holding her anger down when she looks at Kira. Ruth.
Yes, dear?
Can you please get the fuck out of Kira's head and bring her forward?
Oh, language, Missy. I don't like that at all.
I would like to talk to Kira. Now.
Well, she doesn't want to talk to you.
You can all hear this, Mark. And
I think I come upstairs at that.
Upstairs.
Why do you think I'm out here right now?
Kira, can you please just... Aaron's missing. Can you just help?
I think in Kira's headspace, she's watching all of this unfold. I think she's kind of just like sitting on the ground, like hands over her like knees, like hugging herself.
somewhere within herself, she realizes that fire is an option.
Fire is an option?
Just a feeling she gets.
What does that even mean? I don't like that.
That's what it means.
I think Kira will take a deep breath and like stand up, and in her head she'll try to like speak to Ruth and be like, I can take it from here.
Kira will manipulate someone. Please, miss.
12 advance move.
Ah, fuck.
Sorry. Yeah, I think she'll take a second and she kind of just blinks, and then she looks at you, Casey, in a very familiar expression that you recognize as Kira. What's up?
When Mark comes over to you, we'll kind of look at him and be like, how are you not the weird one right now?
I've come a long way.
That is true.
Nice hat.
Thanks.
You've seen this young boy with Rose?
Yeah, me, Theo, and Tommy. We saw him on a camera feed with Nathaniel Rose walking into one of his businesses a few months ago. He seems to be the other half or a twin of Vanya, who is currently in custody of Dawnbreak.
Would Vanya know where he is? Do you know where he is?
I suppose we could go ask her and figure it out. She's in our custody, so we just have to go over to Dawnbreak.
Well, let's go. And I think he's gonna get up from her desk.
You'll have to follow me. We're in a different location.
Is the monitor or the video still up or anything like that I could have seen?
The image on the screen, yes, absolutely.
How did Aaron send that, by the way? Or how did it get sent here? Was this from, like, the helmet that he has?
We'll investigate a mystery.
7.
That looks like the guy from my vision.
You got a vision too?
The wall behind everybody looks like the walls in this attic room. That picture was taken somewhere here.
Okay, this happened earlier. I think Kira will very quickly try to fill in Casey and just say, yeah, Mark had a vision. It turns out that this is the City of Blood doing this. Whoever this person is, they have access to their powers. We don't think it's one of their champions because according to Lincoln, they don't have a champion. So unclear, but this kid apparently is it.
Okay. That's more information than we knew hours ago. Great.
Does Doors have any sort of information on the City of Blood? Or, I don't know. I suppose you could probably help with a background check.
That was one of the things I was going to do next. I was going to also see if we can locate Nathaniel Rose. Since you last saw this boy with him, Nathaniel has to be connected.
Yeah. One more thing. Using this blood, they're able to open up the hallway again. So, yeah. We should probably get to the Dawnbreak.
Mark and Kira's cell phones ding.
Check it out. What does it say?
It's one of the tuba interns that says, the winner right now is, quote, the blood letter, end quote.
I think Mark shuts off his notifications after hearing that. I'm like, this is besides the point.
We can head to Dawnbreak. Just follow me. It's in St. Paul.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, I'll follow you in my car.
Kira will head downstairs to get Theo, I guess. Theo.
Yeah?
We're headed back to Dawnbreak. It's that guy that we saw with Nathaniel Rose. He's the one that has Aaron. That kid. Vanya is connected to him, so she might have some information.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna do one thing before we go, but I'll meet you in the car.
Do you need any help?
Nope.
Okay. See you in the car.
I think, Kira, en route back to the car, you will run into Jesse, and I'm going to have you roll manipulate someone.
Okay. 10.
Okay. I think you will just get a gentle nudge from Ruth, letting you know that she is there if you need her.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was there too.
Jess, what do you mean he was there?
He was in the room when we were talking to the director.
Yeah, I know. Kira just keeps her eyes down and does not look at Jesse and just walks past him to the car.
Mark?
Yeah, I'm walking out.
All right. Theo, what the hell are you doing?
I do want to say that when Theo passes Mark, she's gonna like kind of maybe like grab like his hand and squeeze or something and be like, I'll be right there. I'm gonna go do some more magic stuff upstairs.
What?
I think Anna's like, what are you doing?
Theo, roll manipulate someone.
Yeah. What?
5.
Mark, if you don't let her just go upstairs, you'll mark experience.
Theo, why? We need to go. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just gonna open up my third eye and take a look around real quick. I'm sure you did like a great job, but I just wanted to, get a second look.
Mark, the other thing that you could do to mark experience is to just go with her.
Fine. Let's go upstairs.
You don't have to come with me. Just save me a seat in the car.
Go with
Next to you.
Go with each other. It's cute. Anna's saying
Anna?
as she's like walking out the door.
Anna.
I ship you.
I think you'll hear
What?
from the front door a Gia going, same.
Theo is just bright red.
So how's Diego doing, Gia?
Casey, don't.
And then you hear Gia go, do not.
As Mark and Theo are walking up the stairs, Mark just is like staring straight forward as they both walk up, and he's like, "What's a ship?"
Well, do you really want to know?
Maybe not yet. Let's
It's not
let's do
bad.
this. Okay.
It just means that, some people like Anna and Gia,
What about them?
they really like us together. Like, ship is like kind of shortened for like relationship,
Oh,
right?
is that? Are you breaking the fourth wall right now? Like, what?
No,
you
she's
asking?
saying like this is a relationship, right?
No, this is Theo saying it to you.
Oh,
Mark's never been good with reading between the lines.
No, he's not.
This is the content I crave.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course we're
We're at a friend ship.
Oh God.
we're great friends.
What?
Mark, roll read a bad situation.
You do not say that to Theo.
5.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You are pretty sure.
Lauren is
This is
gone.
a whole new book
It's all
overhead.
new. Whole new head slam.
You are pretty sure that what is meant by ship is like the two of you have gotten into a ship and gone to explore something. So like to ship somebody, to ship a couple of people is to send them into a situation together. So I ship it means I think those two would be best to investigate this. That's what you're pretty sure that's what it means based on what Theo has explained to you.
We're really good friends.
Well, you're a good team.
and
you're like
and,
a good
and, and
investigative
we're
team.
we're a great team, and we do great work. That's why we're going up here. That's what you mean, right?
I would ship us too,
Yeah.
depending on the mission.
I feel bad now.
You should.
Yeah, why don't we, and Theo's gonna walk ahead of Mark up into Aaron's attic. And she's
Wait, what's up? What's up?
going to, nothing, I need to focus real quick to open up my third eye and do some magic. If
What
you
did I
could
say?
Just Theo's going to open up her third eye.
Mark is just standing in the corner of the room, just kind of like 1,000-mile stare, like, what is going on?
11. So I get 4 questions and I get to see invisible things. I'm wondering if there is any magical residue or source from like where that boy and demon were in the room. Like,
You can feel just kind of the ambient, like, energy signature between the boy and the elemental, which is what it is.
I'm trying to kind of figure out how they got in here.
Oh, I see. So, yeah, okay. You can feel the sort of ambient energy connecting the boy to the elemental, and you can feel the energy connecting him to a different elemental, which is how he was able to move the metal of the window lock because the other one was metal.
Okay. Can I tell whose blood is on the windowsill?
It is 100% Aaron's blood. You are also able to sort of imprint the ambient energy of it. Like if you were to somewhere else open your third eye, you and honestly likely Mark would be able to recognize the trail elsewhere. I don't know that you could follow it, but if you found it somewhere else, you'd be able to connect it back to this.
Theo will take out her pocket knife and an empty little jar and scrape some of Aaron's blood into it.
Okay, so now you and Mark both have a sample of this bloody wood.
I think Theo, like as she's doing that, is going to say aloud to Mark, "This is Aaron's blood."
Yeah, I got a sample of that as well.
Okay, great. We make an awesome investigating team.
Oh, God.
And then Theo's going to
I really like you as a colleague.
look outside. Can I use my third eye and look outside to the yard behind and see if I see
What are you looking for?
if there's like any magical trail?
There isn't really a magical trail. There is like, you know how in like modern video games where it's like, they did this in Red Dead. Did you play Red Dead? You know how when you're looking in a sniper rifle and there's a target in a direction, there's like a glow from that direction? You're kind of looking and you can feel a very intense glow kind of from the right, and you follow it, and in the back, behind a false wall of the closet, there is an invisible thing in the shape of a tall, slender human man.
Ah! I think Theo's gonna like follow it. Can I open this false wall?
Roll act under pressure.
Hey Mark, can you help me with this?
What are you? How?
There's a false wall. Can you help me?
Mark, will you help?
Mark goes, yeah. Mark's gonna open up his telepathy line.
And also roll help out.
10.
11.
Nice. So behind this false wall, there is a maybe 1930s era 3-piece suit that appears to kind of be on a mannequin, but is in fact not. It's just floating, and it kind of moves and bends down to look at you, like as though its face is in the tie, expectantly.
Do I see anything different about this figure? Do I see more than just the suit?
You can see like the whole spirit energy shape of a human person.
I can see invisible things with my third eye, so I'm guessing I can see what Mark sees.
Yep, pretty much. You can see like the sort of pale green spirit shape of something.
Can I use my telepathy to reach out to it?
Sure.
I really want Mark to reach out telepathically and Theo to just
Say.
speak. Yeah.
Well, I was going to open up my line of communication
Skynet.
or whatever. Skynet. So when I communicate, you guys can all hear me.
Oh boy.
What'd you roll?
11.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are you?
Hi there.
The suit hand reaches straight up, then flourishes several times on the way down into a very deep bow. Martin Lewis Davis at your service.
Martin Lewis Davis?
Is this like Casey's like grandfather?
No.
It's a past life, maybe?
Hi, I'm Theo Nessos. We're here looking for Aaron, and
He sort of recoils from you at the pronouncement of your last name.
She's good. We're all good here, I think.
He gestures to you and to her and goes, "They're criminals."
Not this one.
some of them are. Martin, Aaron's gone.
He goes most days.
No, like we don't know where he is. He's missing. Did you see anything? Did you hear anything?
I'm meant to sleep.
And yet you're standing before us.
Well, he like pushes on the vest, which crumples impossibly. Not exactly.
I think I have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else besides this man in this suit that we haven't noticed in this room?
The other thing that is in here is like a mini fridge sized safe, of which the door is slightly ajar. And as you kind of investigate it, bottom shelf has like social security cards and like passports and like important documents and stuff. The top shelf is completely empty, but does seem to have a very small pinhole in the back wall and a somewhat subtle, but because you're looking for it, button in the right wall.
Can I press it?
Mm-hmm. You press it, you hear like a very small click, and then you see a blinking light on the screen of the desktop computer.
Oh, can I go and look?
Mm-hmm.
What's on the computer? Is it
It's a picture of you pressing that button with the people behind you being behind you.
Okay. Martin, we're trying to find Aaron. I'm wondering if you would like to come with us. Or why don't you come with us?
He sort of cowers back and brings both hands up to what would be his chin, which only Theo and Mark can properly see at this point. I'm meant to stay up here for the time being. I'm given to understand, based upon the many mirrors that show reflections that aren't there, that I'm not exactly in my own time.
Neither is the guy in my head. I didn't stop him.
Excuse me?
What time are you from, Martin?
He gestures down at his togs. Why, the jazz age, of course.
I just feel like you might be safer if you come with us, because there's this little boy and this blood elemental that took Aaron, and I would be really afraid if they came back and they took you.
Roll manipulate
so if you
someone.
came with us, we would probably be able to keep you safe. I don't know if you know like Kira Ashwood or Dawnbreak. Aaron really trusted them. But like we could keep you safe and watch out for you and everything.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Well, I just rolled double sixes, so if I could roll help out.
If it's all the same to you, I will go on the opposite side of the line from this one, as it were.
I'll meet you downstairs.
Even though he doesn't have a proper face, you can see him blink expectantly at you, Mark.
Okay, yeah, that's fine with me.
Clap, 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 clap. This suit just walks out of the closet.
I'll lead the way down, and Mark, you can stand between us.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so you guys climb down, and behind you climbs a sentient 3-piece suit.
We have enough room for all these people in Kira's car.
Let's see. There's.
He can squeeze.
Mark will have to sit in the middle.
Would Casey let Anna ride in Cosmo?
Yes.
And I think she'll like knock on the door. Can I join you?
Boss, Gia, who's waiting to open the door.
Oh, Kira's car breakdown or something?
It's just a little tight in there. They found some sort of weird suit man upstairs. I think it's an old ancestor of yours, maybe. His last name's Davis.
Yeah, open the door.
Hops in. Jesse, nice to see you again. So how's it been? Current circumstances notwithstanding.
I feel like the car is just quiet for a hot second from everybody.
I think if Jesse says anything, it is busy.
Uh-huh.
It's been busy.
What sort of stuff have you been doing?
You know I can't talk about that.
Well,
I do imagine Jesse and Casey are saying pretty much the same thing, but slight iterations.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine Casey being like, it's been busy, you know?
Yeah, busy.
yeah, I get busy. Care to share any details, at all? I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but it'd be nice to catch up. How have things been?
Crazy.
That's another adjective.
Look, Anna, I can't really talk about what's going on at Doors. I'm the director now.
Okay, then what's going on with you?
That's what's going on with her, Anna.
Casey catches Anna's eyes in the rearview, trying to also have some social life outside of work, but it's really hard.
Ooh, do tell.
Like he doesn't believe that you're doing it.
Are you still seeing Tessa or what? Oh.
You definitely get a sign from Gia.
Okay.
Oh, Gia's going to punch you in the arm.
Oh, what? Jesus Christ, I don't know. We haven't seen her in a while.
Ixnay on the acetate.
Okay. So you're not with...
I haven't seen Tessa in a while.
Who are you seeing?
Roll manipulate someone.
10.
Casey, it is your decision.
I mean, I'm practically dating work.
That's lame. You just said you had a social life. Who has been occupying your time outside of work?
People have died, Anna. Can we please? Jesse.
People are gonna keep dying. I would like to at least appreciate the moments in between.
You know, I actually have been meaning to grab coffee with you, Anna. I was, how are you and Diego?
Oh boy. Good. Good question. I haven't talked to him in a few weeks. He's been busy.
He is heading the head of the new R&D department at Doors.
Mm-hmm. I bet that keeps him pretty busy.
Yeah, too busy to do anything cool. Gia.
Yeah, I am kind of surprised. It seems like a different career move for him, but he seems to like it.
Believe me. Yeah, he's not bad at it so far.
Just like maybe give him like a day off every now and then so I could go on a date. That'd be really nice.
Hey, the kid hasn't submitted a day off request yet, so my hands are tied there.
Yep, guess I'll just have to get used to it. Anyway, what about you, Jesse? Anybody catch your eye?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Jesse.
I'm not doing this.
Why not?
We are on the clock, okay?
And we are going to get answers as soon as we get to dawn break, but she looks at her phone, and she's like, we have at least 15 minutes before we're gonna get to St. Paul, so...
Unless my sister drives correctly.
She's a great driver. I'm sure she'll make it a great time.
Yeah, and if I screw up, just fault the person who taught me.
Oh boy.
Ooh, got him.
Meanwhile, in the other car, please, I'm desperate.
It is completely silent, because Theo most likely has been forced to sit in the front seat.
Did you guys find anything upstairs? Other than Suit Man? Who is he?
Martin Lewis Davis. He holds out an empty hand of his suit.
I've got to keep both hands on the steering wheel.
Wait, can he actually talk, or is he just talking through Skynet?
He is just talking through Skynet.
This is quite bizarre. I'm guessing this is one of Aaron's inventions.
I think it's one of his past lives.
That would make sense.
I'm nobody's invention. Though it was one of Aaron's experiments that led to my presence here, I suppose.
How long have you been around, Martin?
Well, technically over a century. Depends on what you mean by around.
How long have you been with Aaron?
Like a week.
Oh, did you see what happened when he was mysteriously taken?
Well, roll manipulate someone.
9?
He intends me to sleep much of the time when we're not doing our exercises.
What exactly is he trying to do with you, this experiment?
I like to think largely he's succeeded so far because I'm such a prime specimen.
Indeed.
You're aware of the third son's phenomenon, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's attempting to branch out. What if these third sons, or what if each and every one of us have access not only to our own past lives, but the lives of our relatives? It's quite fascinating and complicated. You really have to ask him. I don't know all of the math of it. I was much more of a...
Were you a third son of a third son?
Not to my knowledge, I was not.
I see. So this was something else.
I was an only child. And a banker.
Did you have any kids, Martin? How did you die?
So, here's the thing about Martin. He's 31 years old, and that's as much of his life as he knows.
Okay. So Aaron's tapping into, like, ancestral memory, not just past lives. Why would he want to do that?
For Davises, we're curious.
I suppose. You didn't hear anything when he got taken?
Was he doing any, like, more experiments or trying to, like, create more things like you? Like, do you know what he was working on this past week?
Well, I'm certain I was the most interesting avenue of his exploration.
Mm-hmm.
I was knocked awake the other morning by a closing of the window, which is unusual because our boy doesn't like to sneak out, as I'm sure you know. Not a lot of girlfriends for Mr. Davis. Unlike myself, I'll have you know. A regular Lothario Lewis Davis was I.
Right, back on track, Martin.
Thank you. Okay. There was the smell of the thing, which is odd, because I haven't smelled anything since 1940?
Did it smell like iron or like
Sulfur?
magic?
Like copper upon the tongue.
Blood. It smelled like blood.
That makes sense.
Okay. Well, we're almost down break. Hopefully Vanya will have some ideas.
Would I be able to contact Doors to ask about the City of Blood and Nathaniel Rose?
Do you mean deal with the agency?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's find out.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
What's beautiful about the thing you're looking at?
I rolled a 6.
And you're the fucking director.
And I'm the fucking director.
Oops.
Can I use my clout as, the agency's entire director?
I'm the fucking director. You can't put me on hold.
Oh, you're not on hold. Who were you reaching out to?
Whoever's the head of investigations.
Okay. So the investigations head is it's a tall woman with leonine features, medium tall. Her name is Paxil Paul, Paxil Pall. And when you reach out to her, she answers the phone and says,
Are you feeling better, ma'am?
Feeling better?
You canceled our 11:15.
A family emergency came up. I'm not the one that is sick.
And is it dealt with?
It is in the process. I'm kind of just waiting around at the moment. I figured that I would check in and make sure that we can reschedule our 11:15 meeting.
Happy to reschedule, as always.
Wondering if you could help me with something else?
While I have you, as it happens,
Yes.
I'm hearing from the field that we have Vic number 5 from our, well, we don't quite know what to call him so far. Same MO.
Have we identified who it is?
It's kind of hard without a face.
Did the other victims have faces or no?
Not when this killer was done with them. We've done what we can to keep this one off the MPD radar, but apparently our person in the field says there's a uni on site. Got him talking, but if we want to keep it quiet much longer, we might have to do something.
Okay. Do you know, was this 5th victim male or female?
Female.
Okay. Do we have any teams actively researching it, investigating it right now?
That's the thing, ma'am. That's who called this in.
And who called it in?
Talk.
Okay. They do great work.
I know. They're one of my best, and I'm grateful every day that you gave them to me.
Just reach out to Tara to reschedule that meeting. I am so sorry, Paxil, that I had to reschedule it. I hope it wasn't anything too urgent or deadly.
I'm sorry. It sounded like you were serious for a second there. No, it wasn't. It wasn't life or death or anything. Oh, wow.
Quick question. Is this is Casey using a headset or just a regular cell phone, or is it in the car? Can we hear this?
You know what? Honestly, I think she might have a Bluetooth.
So Bluetooth, so we probably don't hear that, or would we get a sense of what's happening?
You would hear one side of the conversation.
Anna kind of looks at Yuna and is, whoa,
Yuna?
Gia. My bad. Yuna is my Gia. I would be like, is she getting lip?
yeah, she's not supposed to be here.
She just points at Casey. Casey?
Nods. It's personal. We're off book.
Tara will take care of it. Oh, I gotta run, Pack. So it was great talking to you. You're doing a great job. I'll see you like in the cafeteria and around the office. Bye.
Aren't you in charge of doors, Casey?
Yeah.
Hey, she is like making the don't gesture across her neck.
Why do you ask, Anna? Casey like takes off her Bluetooth and chucks it in her cup holder.
I think Jesse also is going.
Nothing. I'm sure it's tricky.
It's a little more than just tricky. Being the director of doors isn't like organizing a party.
I never said it was. I'm sure it's hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations, a lot of assumptions.
Well, I hope you can figure out something that works for you.
Working on it. How's Kira been?
I mean, you saw what happened up there. What do you think?
Casey's not going to say anything more and just drive.
Casey's going to get a text message.
What does it say? Who's it from?
It's from Talk. She's a firefighter boss. It's going to be hard to keep this one under wraps.
The victim.
Could use some advice.
Oh, buddy. As much as it pains me, I don't think Casey responds.
Okay, yeah, you all pull up to the Dawnbreak building.
Can I ask Jesse a question?
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to have Gia... Well, Gia can be in the car, but Anna not be in the car.
Roll X under pressure.
What do you mean? I want to ask Jesse a question, and Gia can be here. 8.
Ask your question.
If it were to get out that I'm out here, what kind of shit hitting the fan are we dealing with?
Anna, as you're getting out of the car, you hear that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't hear Jesse's answer, which is, last director had kind of a cult of personality. Super genius, leading the place. Respect, trust. You've got a lot of built-in
doubt.
You're young. You're impulsive. You're involved. If you start using this agency like a personal sniper rifle, it wouldn't be good. The picture's big, Casey. You gotta start acting like you see it that way.
I was afraid of that. I told Tara I'd be gone for a day. That day's already half up. And Casey's gonna get out. And when we regroup with the rest of the group, there's a 5th victim. It's not Aaron, it's a firefighter. And being that it is a firefighter, it's gonna be hard to keep it under wraps.
Okay, a firefighter. This is Anna. Definitely gonna make some headlines. Where was the body found?
It was on Bloomington Avenue by the fire station. It's gonna be real hard. Talk's on the case, and I'm sure that they'll have it handled.
Kira's gonna whip out her phone, and I think based on what we know about the other 4 murders and on this one, are they all spread all over, or are they like, is there a middle location between all of them?
Boy, that's a good question. Are you just looking like straight up at the locations?
Yeah, because we knew there was one in Northeast, there was one west near Bidet Makaska, Coma Park, and then Warehouse neighborhood. So knowing those locations and then this new one, I think Kira wants to like whip out her phone, look at the GPS, kind of try to triangulate, see if there's like a pattern.
Roll investigate a mystery.
Ooh, fuck yeah. 14 advanced move.
They all seem like oddly equidistant from like the sort of West Bank neighborhood, which is where the high-rise Jupiter's Garden is located.
Okay. Kira looks at it and then it connects and she's like, I'm pretty sure he's coming from Jupiter's Garden, which is where the hallway was opened the last time. I still think we should talk to Vanya to try to get some information, but that's probably where we need to go.
Mark, you get a text.
Mark looks down at his phone.
It's Catrell, and it just says, I'm bored.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's a picture of her looking like it's her in selfie mode. In the background is your TV that's turned off. She's like smiling or frowning really theatrically. This obsidian doesn't even work.
How to handle that situation?
She also texts you a picture of Lariat that says he's bored too. Hope you're having a good time though. ...
Trying to ! Have you tried the TV? ?
I think she'll go. What's a TV period? ?
That black rectangle in the back of the room plays movies. You should click the on button and see what happens.
A voice speaks to you and goes, which one's the on button?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is a lot easier than texting.
No, I'm just doing what you do, which is cool, right? It's like we're crime fighters.
Yeah.
I think there's a book about something like this.
Learning all kinds of cool things about you today. What other tricks do you have up to your sleeve?
I have cool things.
Oh yeah, you got hanging from the ceiling, and you can talk to me this way. What else can you do?
Oh, it's like, you're the king and I'm your prince. Haha, sidekick.
Here's an idea. Do you think you'd be able to like list out all of the different abilities you have?
No.
Why not?
Because that sounds really boring. And I think you're kind of in the middle of something, and I would really be more interested in helping with that. And so would Lariat.
I don't think Lariat's qualified to be out here with us.
Why not? He's sharp, he could fly.
He could also get hurt really easy.
Well, so could you.
I mean, I can look after myself pretty well, but I don't know.
Oh.
But I mean.
And I can't.
No. In relation to the bird, not you. I mean, if you want to be out here with us, I mean.
Roll manipulate someone.
11.
No, totally.
Look, if you're bored, you can come out here and help us. It's gonna be kind of weird.
Okay. Really?
I mean, we're always running into weird stuff. You're free to be here with us, I guess.
Where are you?
Here, I'll text you my location. And I like click the thing that sends the location to her. Not thinking that she's not going to be able to like.
She will text back 7 question marks and then not make further contact with you.
Hello? We're here, and I'm going to just like shoot a vision to her.
Okay, that will help.
Well, should we go talk to Vanya?
Yeah.
Do you want to lead this one?
This is
Kira, roll manipulate someone.
13 advanced move.
Okay. You don't have to be here anymore if you don't want to be.
I see. Oh, I don't know.
And like with that roll, literally you feel sort of ethereally a comforting and waiting by your side hand on your shoulder, like ready to tag in.
as Kira's deciding. And Casey is talking to Kira with like, well, this is Dawnpreg, this is your headquarters, but yeah, I'd like to lead it.
The hand squeezes.
I think Kira's voice sort of like it's like a weird like mix of Scottish and English, just her regular voice. She's blending right now. She's blurring between the two personalities. It's your family, your terms. Do whatever you want.
Which way?
This way, dear. And then Ruth will walk into the building.
Ruth will walk in.
And we'll wave hi to Gad, who I'm sure is there still.
And the sun is beginning to set now, I think, but...
It's already that late?
I think so. You've been running around much of the day. And I want you to see silhouetted against the sky a figure that, as it gets a little bit closer, appears to be human in shape and size, and held aloft by 4 wings. And then she lands It's Catrell. And she doesn't look at any of you.
Catrell? Anna. You okay?
Catriel?
Are you okay, guys?
What do you mean?
I was talking to Mark, and he seemed like you guys weren't doing...
Can Anna read a bad situation?
Sure.
I feel like Jesse, Casey, and Gia, when this figure came down, just like hands to their guns. Yeah. But then when you guys are just like, hey, what's up? Just like,
All right, thank God. She rolled an 11.
What do you want to know?
What is she worried about? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is she picking up on something that I'm not noticing? Or
Mm-hmm. Can you remind me who's asking this? Who rolled this?
It's Anna.
The thing that you can get right away is that she is like a hair's breadth, like a heartbeat away from bursting into tears. Like wide-eyed, shimmering.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad you're here. Anna's gonna like link an arm through hers.
I think Mark picks up on it and he's just like, oh, hey, you made it.
Uh-huh.
Here, let's go inside.
How was your flight here? Did you run into anything?
Are you kidding? Why are we just talking right now?
Mark, I would like to remind you that you have the move Soothe.
nudge, 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 nudge.
Good call. Mark steps in with his soothing hands.
No.
That was an extremely strange way to
Let
say
me
that.
retract that statement. Mark will just be soothing in general.
Okay, and what does Mark do?
How are you soothing?
Mark says exactly that. He's just like, well, not what I just said, but what he said previous to that. How was your flight over here? And he kind of rubs her back a little bit like, it's okay.
Will someone tell me what the move Soothe is?
When you talk to someone for a few seconds in a quiet place, you can calm them down, blocking any panic, anger, or other negative emotions that they have. This works even if the thing that freaked them out is still present, as long as your voice can be heard.
Okay, so you just get to do that?
Yup.
As long as like
Sick.
he's kind of talking.
Okay.
Yeah, did you run into anything on the flight here? Was it nice?
No, it was kind of just like what made me fly here. But it's...
Oh, okay.
You guys got it.
Is there something that we should know?
Yeah. How's Lariat?
I fed him. Okay. Like she seems almost reassured by this normal thing that you definitely ask her about all of the time. Don't worry, he's had his mouse.
Like the whole mouse? Just kidding.
Oh my god. He was hungry.
That's good. Thank you for taking care of him. Like I couldn't have done that without you.
I just had like I don't know. It's like, you know how you get weird daydreams. I think I had one too.
She has visions too?
Visions?
Casey.
She does all sorts of cool things. Why don't you tell us what you saw?
Did you see Aaron?
Wasn't it see? It was more like a feel. Like, you know how I'm here, but I'm not supposed to be?
Yeah. Yes.
I think someone else is doing not supposed to be also.
To Aaron?
It's just the move. I don't know.
Theo, can you do something to make this... Like, you've seen inside of, like,
okay.
Mark's head.
Can I see anything, like, attached to her or, like...
I'm going to have you roll read a bad situation.
I think Ruth/Kira will step up and be like, in her most calm, soothing voice, will just speak and she'll be like, "It's all right, dear. We're all here for you."
11.
Mark, there's not a connection, so to speak, but there is like a just like a sort of radial ambient kind of energy / sense field, I guess, that like you can kind of grok that what's going on is that she's attuned to a different wavelength, so to speak.
Can I tell if it's evil or not?
It's not right. What I can tell you is that there's nothing that is happening to her. Like, she's not being attacked by something evil. She is on the verge of tears.
She's picked up on something that's
Yes.
fucking with her. Why don't you tell us about what you saw, and we can share this burden with you?
Can Theo ask Ketrel, like, mind if I take a look?
At what?
You?
We'll manipulate someone.
13 advanced move.
I have a very important question. What color is Theo's hair right now?
White. Silver white.
Okay, you approach her.
I think that Theo would, like, offer her hands to Ketrel to, like, hold on to.
I think she'll take one of Theo's hands and put another of her hand into Theo's hair.
Okay. So tell me which I could do, but I either want to, kind of what I did to Mark a while ago, and, like, look into Ketrel's mind, or I thought that she had a vision of some sort, so maybe see if I'm able to see that. Or I want to read a bad situation and open up my third eye.
Well, those are sure two things you could try to do.
Okay, so I could do either. I think I would rather try to see what Ketrel sees or maybe is feeling. Go into her mind magically.
Roll use magic.
Do you consider this observing a place?
And what if I do?
Then it's a 12 and it's an advanced move.
I'm okay with that. You place yourself into and inadvertently broadcast your experience out to Skynet. And so all of you experience this at exactly the same time. You are inside Ketrel's mind, which itself appears as like a silo inside a like active volcano. And you all can sort of sense what's happened here is that something alive has been put into something dead and stapled there by something that is both and neither. And what's freaking her out is that that same thing appears to be happening again and again and again in reverse.
You said something alive has been put into something dead.
And held there. And that's her.
That's Ketrel.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the dead life. We knew that was similar to her. Or it was a similar thing. We've experienced with dead life.
And something very similar is happening again and again and again. And it's pulling at her because it's using the same kind of magic or technology or technique or whatever. Every time it happens, every time it hurts her.
I'm guessing, I think that Theo also says this, that what happened to Ketrel is what's happening with these drained victims. Like, are these drained bodies vessels for something?
I don't know. It's possible.
Is there any way that Anna and Theo could help Ketrel? Like maybe almost put some sort of, not necessarily barrier, but just something to help maybe any pain that she's feeling?
I'm wondering if Anna could use one of her abjuration glyphs to like ward her. I don't know. What sort of magic could help here?
So you guys are all having this conversation as the sun is going down and you are in dawnbreak. Two things are going to happen in rapid succession. The first thing is that a set of enormous bolts of lightning and cracks of thunder are going to erupt in the sky. And the second thing is that all of the lights, all of them, are going to go out. And all of you left in darkness. And outside, you hear just like a crackling growl of something quite large indeed. Executive producer Jonny Grubb. This has been The Monsters Playbook, featuring
John Wander as Mark Clayton.
Lauren Johnson as Anna and Kira Ashwood.
Miah Detjen as Casey Davis and Theo Nessos.
and Jonny Grubb as literally everybody else. Our theme song is by me, Jonny Grubb. The Monsters Playbook is produced and engineered by Miah Detjen and edited by Miah Detjen and Lauren Johnson. If you liked this episode, please tell a friend. We love friends. You can find the Monsters Playbook on the social media channel of your choice. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. You can hang out with us on our Discord. And if you like what we're doing, please consider supporting us on Patreon. We'll see you next episode where, as always, I'll have some good news and some bad news. Thanks for listening. Your vision comes as I'm starting to believe your visions tend to come in like a big dump of flashes of images.
Uh-huh.
A big dump.
Don't you dare.
John.
Mark, don't you fucking dare.
I didn't say anything.
Don't you Chad from SNL this. Slit. Okay.
Ugh.